Space Dunk Frosted Brownies. And we're sure these weren't made by a bisexual person, right? Like, we don't know. I feel like maybe a bisexual person was like, hey, you know what would be a great idea? For our next brownies or snacks, we're gonna make frosted brownies in these two colors. Just because they would look cool. No other reason. You know, I feel like that's what I think. Or like, this is how I think these brownies came to be. And unless you were part of that team that decided this, you don't know. You can't prove me wrong. Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing some bisexual memes because why not? It's apparently by Pride Month, or like bisexual month. I didn't know until I started collecting memes. But anyways, it's a great coincidence. So that's what we're doing today. But you know the deal, before we continue, you're gonna get hydrated. So grab some water, or some tea, or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll continue. Are you hydrated? Good. Let's go. Pride Month? A month? Jack? Don't be so ridiculous. Shit's gay all year round. This is the right attitude. It's Pride Month is great, sure. But that doesn't mean queer people don't deserve rights. And queer people aren't queer the rest of the year. You know? So yeah, as great as Pride Month is, it's great that we have like a month to kind of draw attention to it and be like, hey, people still think we don't deserve rights, so you know, let's maybe change that. But at the end of the day, you could kind of be doing that every month of the year, really. Me, on my way to project my bisexuality onto a character I like, I will do what I must. This is what happens. Listen, if we had great representation for anyone and everyone, then queer people wouldn't be doing this. Or at least not as much, right? Like at some point they're probably still gonna be like, no, actually, I'm still getting vibes from that character, even though it was never like explicitly pointed out that they are queer or that they're bisexual in this case, but I still think they are, so I'm just gonna project. But considering how far we still have to go with representation, I feel like it's a very, very, very fair thing to do this quite regularly. Unprotected hand-holding with a girl or getting pregnant from kissing a boy. Oh, damn it, I want to do both of these. Well, the good thing is you can. You know, if you're monogamous, maybe not at the same time, but as much as I'm aware that that's not how this actually works, but I still think you can do both. You know? I mean, you could even do this at the same time if the other two people are okay with it, you know? So, why pick when you can do both? Isn't that the whole thing? Like, you wanna potentially do both, so why not just do both? Try not to laugh challenge. Hey, I know Pride Month was in June, but you're gay every single day of the year. I'm bisexual, so I just get Pride Month. It's funny because it's true, but it's also sad because it's true. Because, yeah, this is one of the things, like, it's so ridiculous to me. Like, bisexual isn't even a new term, but still people want to be so oblivious about it and just be like, no, but that's not real. You're either just like trying to sound interesting or you're secretly gay and just afraid to say that, as if you don't have to deal with more stupid people if you say you're bisexual. Like, what? Just let people be proud of being bisexual all year round. I mean, obviously if you are bisexual you can just be proud all year round, but that doesn't mean you don't have to deal with stupid people. So yeah, you maybe really just get Pride Month. when I accidentally use personality A with friend group B. Men pretty, straight dudes. What? Women pretty, straight ladies. What? Men pretty, lesbians. What? Women pretty, gay men. What? How is the party? Horrible. Well, an attempt was made to bond. But unfortunately, well, several attempts were made. Unfortunately, you managed to be incredibly unlucky. You just managed to be incredibly unlucky. I feel like in this case, wearing like pride pins would actually maybe be helpful because, you know, then some people might see you and talk to you instead of you just messing up and bringing up the wrong thing with the wrong people. So, wear pride merch next time to increase your chances of not messing up every single time, you know? Okay, honestly, I don't know if they ever cleared it up, and I don't know these two, so for me it's impossible to tell. And honestly, it just both suits them so well. I kind of feel like the second one is the correct one though. Maybe that's just me, and maybe the only reason I'm able to think about it is because I'm not that bisexual, I'm not panicking about it that much that they actually look good in both outfits, you know? September is Bi Visibility Month, so please remember to look carefully for bi people crossing in the street as they can go both ways. This is so silly. This is so silly, but I kinda had to include it. But as for road safety, maybe look both ways anyways, because a lot of people will go both ways even though they're not bisexual. You know, but are bisexual people the only ones allowed to? But at least in Bi Visibility Month, you can actually see the bi people going both ways, so at least in September they should be pretty safe, right? Are you attracted to men, non-binary people, or women? Mark all that apply like this. Ass is ass, if they pass the vibe check. All please. No, but actually yes. I need to check. I feel like you can just mark all of these and it would still work. Or you can pick one and it would still work. But if this is supposed to be a "Are you gay?" quiz, I feel like the results are going to be inconclusive. Or actually the rate of people just like stopping in the middle of the quiz because they're like, no, what? No, hang on, no. But at the same time, if you're doing an "Am I gay?" quiz, I feel like you're not straight. That much, at least, I can tell you, even if you exit the quiz halfway through because of this question. Rib dude, showing off, impressing the lady, going off with the lady. Skinny dude, reads a newspaper ad. Look like me in 30 days. Okay, I'm gonna send it in, I'm gonna get the equipment, I'm gonna become buff. How did you get tan from this equipment though? But anyways, get super buff, go back to the beach, walk up to your ex-girlfriend and her new guy, show off to the new guy. You keep posing to each other, looking at each other. Oh, well, time to go off together, because honestly, it just makes sense, right? Like, if you're super into fitness, it kind of makes sense to date someone who's, like, equally interested in it, you know? Like, obviously you don't have to have the complete same interests as your partner, but it kind of still just makes sense, because a lot of people who are super into fitness may be a little bit more particular about what they eat and what they do outside of working out, you know? So just having someone who understands that and who's like kind of wanting to go in a similar direction really, it just makes sense. So, I'm sorry girl, you're gonna have to find a new partner. You know, go find someone else, because these two are gonna be very happy together. What's so good about kissing this hussy anyway, Andy? Mwah. See? Gross! Later. Oh god. Oh wait, her lips were so soft. Oh no, what do I do? Am I a lesbian? Am I gay? What am I? What? Who's Andy and why are you trying to prove to him that kissing a girl isn't great? You know, like, were you Andy's girlfriend and weren't willing to, like, honestly, this could tell you a lot. Like, if Andy was your boyfriend and you enjoyed kissing him, then you maybe know. But if you really didn't feel like kissing Andy or doing anything else with him, like kissing may have been okay, but going further than that, no. Then I feel like you might already know. You know? Like, maybe this is how you find out. I hope you apologize to her because maybe ask before you kiss someone, and also maybe apologize and say that you were panicking and didn't mean to call kissing her gross, you know, because it's not her fault you're trying to pretend. My goodness, such an attractive man, isn't he? I'm concerned that that young man is a danger to public morals. He goes after not only women, but men as well. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Listen, you could just not care. You know, if the morals of the public are so good, they're not gonna care who pursues them. They're just gonna be, no, I couldn't. Which is silly. Just that people date who they want, you know, and if someone is interested in dating men or women, then what do you care? Unless you want to date him and you're not willing to admit it. Because it's like, no, but I'm only supposed to date women, right? So I can't, right? I shouldn't be attracted. Well, who cares what you should or shouldn't do? If you are attracted to him and you want to pursue him, go ask him out and see what happens, you know? Me in 2015, I just don't really see the appeal of Ling. I don't think I'll ever find him attractive. Me in 2017, damn. God, I haven't seen this meme format in forever. Did someone pull this back up from actual 2017? Because that would kind of track. But at the same time, it seems fair though. Like, the link in the upper picture just... He looks like a child. So unless you're a child and you find him attractive, I'm maybe gonna be a little bit worried about it. Like, you probably shouldn't be finding a child attractive if you're not a child yourself, you know? But in the second picture, I can kind of see what you mean. Bisexual Visibility Month. Bisexual criminals worrying about CCTV cameras. Oh goddammit, gotta lay low for a month. This is really messing with my plan. Like, I'm on a timetable here, alright? I don't have time to be hiding for an entire month, but now I have to. Because yeah, you really have to. Because you do not want to be caught, I guess. So maybe just really lay low for a month. Because a lot of places have CCTV, so lay low for a month and then you'll be good to go. But you also gotta lay low in June, because it's Pride Month and people are more aware of queer people, so maybe be careful in June too. Liking all women and only a few men. No. Liking men, but in an unmistakably bisexual way. What? I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I know there are guys that literally just give this bi-wife energy, and as much as I can't describe what it actually is, it just kind of makes sense. Like, sometimes you just look at someone and it's like, yes, that right there. But how do you like men in a bisexual way? Anyways, it just kind of seems fair. Like, I know a lot of men are acting horrendously, and I can understand being like, I may be attracted to men, but I'm not gonna act on it because holy shit, I cannot deal with it. Fine, but going around just generally being like, no, but all women are attractive, but only like 2 men are, just still seems kind of weird. Like, yeah, you can be bisexual and have a preference for women, sure, but it just kind of seems like the wrong approach. But anyways, go off liking men in a unmistakably bisexual way, I guess. The dudes in Castlevania. I cannot tell you. I watched the show, but I don't think I finished it. And I really don't know how much I watched it, but this is literally kind of, at least like the main character. Just really, so if you wanna see men like that, go watch Castlevania. Shave my body hair to appeal to men, or grow body hair to appeal to women. Okay, in this case, like, I like saying do both. And you can. But it might be difficult to actually do these things at the same time, you know? So I guess if you're kind of one of those bisexuals that kind of like goes in phases of like being more attracted to men and being more attracted to women, then it just kind of tracks, right? That if you feel like a changing, that you're suddenly more attracted to women, you might just like stop shaving and let it grow out a bit. You know, and then when you're feeling yourself become more attracted to men, you could just shave it off again. But at the same time, if you have a preference for your body hair to be a certain way, then why would you want to appeal to someone who cares that much about your body hair? You know? Okay, do you want a femboy or a femman? Because there is clearly a difference. And I'm not standing here and be like, no, but one is better than the other. Because it really just kind of depends on your taste, I guess. So take your pick. Or choose both. Literally, I'm not gonna stand here and be like, no, but you have to pick one, because you really don't. If you like both, you like both, you know? Men or women doms? My fragile heterosexuality. I think you should be a bit more worried about it. Unless you're really happy to let your heterosexuality go, which I think you might be. You look kind of relaxed about this whole thing. You know? But just because you were assigned something at birth, because people are just gonna be like, no, but you're gonna be such a ladies' man, or you're just gonna be, you know, like, you're so pretty, like, all the boys are gonna chase her. Like, you don't have to take that on, you know? You really don't. Wait, I thought this was a stud. Oh my god, he's so fucking pretty. This is kind of giving the take, like, pick all those that apply from earlier, like, ass is ass. If someone's attractive to you, they're attractive to you, you know, right? Why care so much about that gender? You know? It was me, I used Speed Force to rearrange your molecules and turn you into a girl. Now your girlfriend will never love you. Yeah, joke's on you, Reverse Flash. My girl is bi. Oh my god, I love this. Is this permanent? Bisexuality saves the day once again. No! I love how absolutely not subtle Flash's girlfriend is being, staring at her boobs now. Like, she's not being subtle about it. And I feel like she wouldn't care. Like, if you change back, cool. But if you stay like this, I feel like she would definitely love this. She would definitely love this. I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. I feel like the original vibes were different, but this one sentence still very much applies to bisexuals. It's like, I don't care. I mean, it's also giving very much pansexual vibes of just not really caring about gender. But still, if you vibe with someone and you find them attractive, then you vibe with them and find them attractive. Like, I don't care if they're a boy or a girl. If they're cool, they're cool. If they're attractive to me, they're attractive to me. Like, why do we care so much, you know? Tall dom strong, tall my mommy girlfriend, or tall dom strong fanboy caretaker boyfriend. Me, oh god damn it. I hate making choices. But listen, I mean, if you're monogamous, again, you really can't do these at the same time, but that doesn't mean you can't choose both of these at different points in time, you know? But then again, maybe you're not monogamous to begin with and can actually choose both of these. In which case, I would say good luck, go for it, why not? You know? Femboy Island. 6,394 kilometers, 50-day walk. Well, it's gonna be a while till you get there. You know, but I think it might be worth it. I think it might really be worth it. So, you know, why not go for it? Whenever you see a frog coming out of water, do you ever hear anybody screaming, "Ugh, that frog is so greedy, water or land, choose one, you can't have both"? No, you don't. Treat bisexual like frog, be nice to frog. Okay, this might be the best bisexuality argument I've ever seen and ever will see. Fair. So I wanted to use this as the last one because it's just true. I mean, it's the same with like the werewolf analogy. If a werewolf is in human form, they're still a werewolf. If a werewolf is in wolf form, they're still a werewolf. Meanwhile, bisexuals, if they're in a relationship with a man, they're still bisexual. If they're in a relationship with a woman, still bisexual. If they're single, I'm not gonna say they're by themselves, they're still bisexual. Same with frogs. Frogs are also just like chilling and vibing and doing whatever they need to do in that moment or what feels right in that moment. You know, they're just gonna like go back and forth between the land and the water, and that just seems fair. So unless you want to be rude to frogs, which I really don't encourage, you're gonna have to stop being rude to bisexuals too. Really. Anyways, that was all the memes I have for today. I'm really sorry about the audio quality for like the first half of this video. My microphone sometimes likes being a little bit of a dick. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the memes. I hope you're hydrated. If not, maybe go drink something now. And I'll be back in a few days with my next video.